Hi, everyone. Welcome back to our sixth Cabaret on the Couch. Thank you so much for being here. We have a really wonderful night of talent. As I say every month, like I've said, because it's true every month. Tonight, we are featuring some great rising stars in support of the Fund for College Auditions. I'm going to tell you a little bit about the Fund for College Auditions, and then we're going to toss it to Ellen later in the program, who is going to tell you even more. So the Fund for College Auditions is an organization that works to support student audition expenses, to provide fair compensation to innovative teaching artists, and to subsidize college audition workshops for underserved high schools and theater groups. They are doing some great work making sure that the future of theater looks a lot more like how we want it to than it currently does. So with all that in mind, we are going to waste no time in getting tonight's show started. We have a little intro video tonight to celebrate our sixth show. And then right after that, we are going to kick it over to our host for the month. You know her, you love her, Katryna Marttala. Enjoy, everyone.
Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. I am Katryna Marttala, your host for the evening, and I am so excited to be here, joined by an incredible group of performers that you are all going to love. We just had our sound check, and I was blown away by the level of talent from this group, so I hope you guys are ready. And I just wanted to thank the Cabaret on the Couch team for having me this month. I have been a part of the Cabaret on the Couch performer family since they launched in March, and it has been such a joy and such a great way to bring a little spark of happiness to everybody at home while we're all self-isolating during this insanity that is happening. So I am going to be singing a tune to kind of kick off our evening, and this is 5.5 Minutes by Kerrigan and Loudermilk. I'll move my speaker closer. Every 5.5 minutes, universe expands 4 miles. And every time I breathe, another child enters the world. The world has 6.5 billion people this year, and there are 8 million people in this city on this island. But right here, right now, somehow you're sitting here. I may not ever catch my breath, no matter how I try. And I may never understand how every single day we breathe 23,000 times, because watching your chest rise and fall, the numbers don't add up when all we are is 100 trillion cells, 206 bones, 5 quarts of blood, 45 miles of nerves, and 100,000 hairs, and too many organs, and 60,000 miles of arteries. We must have been made by a man, 'cause a woman would have made us more economically. I don't know what that means. All I know is that I've seen this scene some years ago, and I would swear I'm watching from the stands. And I would swear I know the second before you reach for her hand. Feels like it's some old movie. But the script's no good, and the girl's no beauty. There's the evidence, more facts, but there won't ever be a science of the way you find or keep or measure love. How do we find or keep or... And that is the end of my tune. Thank you guys so much.
I think we lost you for just a second at the end, Katryna.
No.
Oh.
That's okay.
Do you want to give us one more riff to close us out?
Oh my God.
Perfect. All right, on with the show.
Yes, thank you so much. That was fun. It feels like the machines are winning. They just won. But our first performer of the night is Carly Gendell, and she's a very talented young lady. And you guys are no idea what you're in for. Hi, Carly.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm pretty good. It's pretty fun to do a cabaret again.
Oh, yes. Yeah, and it's all virtual, which is super exciting. We can all do it with our pajama pants on and nobody knows.
Yes, definitely.
You are in New York City, safe, right?
Very safe, yes.
Good. And we are so excited to have you singing a Beetlejuice tune for us tonight. So whenever you are ready.
All right, okay. Hey, Mom, Dad, Mom, I need a little help here. I'm probably talking to myself here. But Dad, Mom, I gotta ask, are you really in the ground? 'Cause I feel you all around me. Are you here, Dead Mom, Dead Mom? Dead Mom, I'm tired of trying to iron out my creases. I'm a bunch of broken pieces. It was you who made me whole. Every day Dad's staring at me like I'll hurry up, get happy, move along, forget about your mom. 'Cause Daddy's in denial, Daddy doesn't wanna feel. He wants me to smile and clap like a performing seal. Ignored it for a while, but Daddy's lost his mind for real. You won't believe the mess that we've become. You're my hope, the taste of mission, and I'm your clown, your strange creation. You held my hand, life came easy. Now jokes don't land, and no one sees me. Nothing seems to fit. Mama, is this it? Are you receiving? I want something to believe in, or I'm done. Take me where my soul can run, or I'll be in my bedroom. Wake me when I'm 21. Daddy's moving forward. Daddy didn't lose a mom. Mama, won't you send a sign? I'm running out of hope and time. A plague of mice, a lightning strike, will drop a nuclear bomb. No more playing Daddy's game. We'll go insane if things don't change. Whatever it takes to make him say your name, Dead Mom.
Carly, that That was amazing. I
Thank
love that
you.
song. I love that song for you. And I love you as a performer because during our sound check, we put the pieces together that 4 years ago today, I saw Carly in School of Rock on Broadway. Facebook memories, they'll remind you. So Carly is very talented. Thank you so much for joining us. Do you have anything fun coming up that you've been doing to keep yourself creative during all of this?
Yes. So next week in Sharon, Connecticut, I'm performing at Sharon Hay Playhouse. Sorry, lots of words, lots of twisters. Performing at Sharon Playhouse, the Perfect Fit musical, written by my best friend Joshua Turchin. I play Elizabeth, and we are performing it like a drive-through. So you can honk at me on September 5th, Saturday at 8 p.m. And I'll put more info on my Instagram, which is right down there at Carly Gendell.
Amazing. Well, that sounds so fun and such a fun way to stay creative.
Stay safe, yet stay fun.
Stay safe, stay fun, stay fresh, all of the above. Well, thank you so much for joining us, Carly.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right, guys. Our next performer is, I'm pulling it up. Okay, our next performer is Spencer Everett, about to bless us with some incredible dance, soul healing moments with Pseudo Cleanse.
You stand between me and all my enemies. You stand between me and all my enemies. Oh, you stand between me and all my enemies. Oh, you stand between me and all my enemies. How you stand between me and all my enemies. How you stand between me and all my enemies.
Spencer, that was beautiful. I loved that.
Thank you.
Can you tell us more about the piece?
Yeah, so I really wanted to explore this idea of accountability because I think as an audience member, when you watch dance, so much of the meaning is conveyed through the face and the identity because we just do that naturally as people. So when you put a dancer in a silhouette, it really challenges you to think about what the body is telling the story and how you hold that person accountable for what their body is doing versus like the emotions they portray on their face.
Right. That totally makes sense. Well, I love it, and it's such a beautiful piece. Did you choreograph it yourself?
Yes, I did. I choreographed it back in, I believe it was July. I started that piece.
And how long have you been choreographing your own works?
I started choreographing solos just on myself when I was about 14. And then since then, I've booked some gigs teaching for some other companies in Canada. And then, a few in the city as I came to school here.
We love a resourceful king. Okay. Do you have anything fun coming up?
I actually choreographed this piece for a competition, an online competition for the New York Dance Project. And they're holding like the finals right now. And I was selected as one of the 12 artists that are like competing for the spot.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So I'm just looking for people to come and support me there on their Instagram profile. If you just look up New York Dance Project and you scroll down, you'll see this video on their Instagram. And if anyone could leave a like and a comment, that'd be great because it'd be a really good opportunity for me.
Yes, of course. Well, I already left my like and comment. So all of our friends watching from home, please make sure you go and like and comment Spencer's video so we can get him the recognition he deserves.
Thank you.
Yes, of course. Thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, it was a blast. And it is going to continue being a blast as we scooch on along to our next performer of the night, Savanah Manos. Savanah.
Hello. How are you?
I am peachy, Savanah. How are you?
I'm great, thank you.
Are you staying safe?
I am. I'm in Manhattan right now in my school dorm. It's very safe, very condensed. We're all living together. We're getting through it.
Yes, as we do.
Yes.
Well, what are you singing for us tonight?
I'll be singing My Strongest Suit from Aida.
Okay. I'm very excited about this. Well,
Thank you.
we are ready whenever you are.
Awesome. Thank you, guys. Manos charm, there are no ways.
I think your sound is a little muffled, so we're gonna start over again because the sound got muffled, and we're gonna try again because we want to hear your beautiful voice.
Love it. Sounds good.
Okay.
Let's try this again. In life, one has to face a huge assortment of nauseating fads and good advice. There's health and fitness, diet and employment, and other pointless forms of sacrifice. Conversation, wit, I am a doubter. Manner, charm, they're no way to impress. So forget the inner me, observe the outer. I am what I wear and how I dress. Oh, now I believe in looking like my time on earth is cooking, whether polka dotted, striped, or even checked. With some glamour guaranteeing every fiber of my being is displayed to quite remarkable effect. From your cradle by your trousseau to your death that you're on you, so never compromise except no substitute. I would rather wear a barrel than conservative apparel, for my dress has always been my strongest suit. Ooh. Staying in or hitting townwards, from the top and working downwards. I ain't sure that every stitch is stitched in time. Whether clad or urban, whether wig or hat or turban, not to stretch or stuff outrageously is a crime. And the few who are invited to my wardrobe are delighted as they wander through my things to find out you. That in every shade of formal, I am anything but normal, for my dress has always been my strongest suit. My strongest suit.
That was amazing. I love that song. I was bopping along in the background, singing the backup vocals. So what have you been up to the past 6 months that we've all been trapped at home?
A lot of reading, a lot of singing, trying to stay sane amidst all of the craziness. Lots of writing too, just trying to keep creative.
Yeah. Are you in a dorm right now?
Yes, I am. I am the RA, so been bothering my residents with my singing this whole time. But
You know what? It is a gift, and I'm sure that they appreciate it.
Thank you.
So I would.
Thank
If
you.
you just want to come sing at me through my wall, I would love
Anytime.
that. Great. Well, thank you so much for joining us, Savanah. Please make sure you follow Savanah on Instagram to stay up to date with what she's been up to.
Awesome.
And thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Well, of course. And next up, we have Ellen joining us from the Fund for College Auditions. Talk to us about their mission and what they do.
My turn to fix your sound, Katryna.
Oh, no.
StreamYard knows that tonight is a big night and it is just testing us to the max, but we are going to persevere.
Is she fine now?
She's all good.
It's clear. Okay, should I re-say what I was saying? Or
Yes, please do.
we know? Okay, so next up, we have Ellen joining us from the Fund for College Auditions to chat with us about their mission and what they've been up to and how you can get involved.
Hey all, I'm trying to start my camera and StreamYard hates me too. Wait,
It's so good.
is she coming?
We're really trying it tonight.
Oh man, StreamYard. It says it's on, but I know I'm just not there. What do I need to do, friends? Wait, I got it. Let's try this again. All right, didn't want to read my FaceTime camera.
Let's see.
There it is. There she is.
Hello.
Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for having me. How come I didn't have an RA like Savanah? My RA did crew when I was in college.
Right. I feel like Savanah would be a very fun RA to have around.
Nothing wrong with crew. Well, thank you so much for having me. I'm in super musical theater educator heaven, and that's kind of a cool segue into why that we need this fund, because I was typing in the chat. The performer saw I'm such a voice nerd. I'm a speech pathologist who specializes in voice, but I've been working in educational theater longer than I've done that. And I love amazing voices is what got me into musical theater. And as we all know, there are so many talented young people who haven't had the opportunities to, it takes a lot of money to do consistent voice lessons and dance. And y'all remember college auditions, going to any travel.
I don't know her.
I do remember you're blocking it out. And so what's that, love?
Oh no, I said yes.
Yes, you remember, and you blocked it, or you don't because you blocked it out. But I've been helping students prep for college auditions for almost 30 years. I'm old. And I founded a for-profit group. It developed out of my individual teaching called MTCA, Music Theater College Auditions. And we always were generous with, that's a self-congratulatory thing. We always help students as much as we can, but we weren't a nonprofit, so we couldn't take donations. So the only way that we could really help students who couldn't afford our services, and we didn't want to be exclusionary, was to ask our teaching artists to work for free or to work for a really reduced rate. And that doesn't feel good. They're working actors. They're not people that have, extra disposable income, and they have families, and they were very generous. But I just, for so long, said, we have to have a nonprofit. We have to have a nonprofit. And it's a little daunting to do the paperworky legal part of that, but I accepted up and just said, we have to. And so that we did that a year ago, and had a small class. Our intention was to help 5 students through the process. That costs anywhere for each individual student, when you're talking artistic prep, to catch them up, just sort of skill wise, get their talent up to where their skill up to where their talent is, and things like what's a pre-screen dance, and prepping the material, and travel, and college guidance. How do I shape my school list? We wanted to help 5 students. That can cost anywhere from $10,000 to $15,000, $18,000. Putting in all the travel, that was part of the process up till this year, and we ended up helping 7. And this year we were really nervous because we had selected 2 scholars, and one of our big missions is, of course, donations, but also to get the word out that we exist, because right now the way that we're finding people is basically through word of mouth, through Instagram, through groups like yours, who people watch and, come to see you perform, and then they find out about this. And so we had 2 scholars, and we were really nervous. And then COVID hit kind of right after this audition year was done, right after, as this audition year was ending, the 2020 audition year. And so we kind of put a hold. And really, unfortunately, what has allowed us to select more scholars is the horrible things that have been happening in the country. So when George Floyd was murdered, there was much, necessary discussion. And there was a young woman from Cal State Fullerton who I don't know, I feel like I do, but she tweeted about how just inequitable the college audition process, the BFA process is. And that tweet was like, it went as viral as this sort of niche market, so to speak, as it would get. And we got so much attention. People knew that we existed, and so we got incredible amounts of donations. And we're able. So right now we actually have 6 scholars. So we went from 2 to 6.
Wow.
And part of what's helpful for this audition year, part of what's helpful for that is they don't have to travel this year. But we do any and everything that the students and families need to prep them to audition. What I always say is we want you to have everything that an upper middle class family with a budget, but not a super restrictive budget has. So no Prada clothing. I don't even know what that was. But we help with clothing. We help with, we purchase. So they're still their own artists, but I always say, think of me like your auntie with the credit card. It's just not my money. And I love one of the actually calling me auntie.
I love that.
And it's really fun. But we do have a website. I think more telling about our work and our students is our Instagram, which is just at the Fund for College Auditions. We are about, I hope I'm not preempting your what do you have coming up question. Go ahead, ask me and I'll tell you.
What do you have coming up?
What we have coming up is we're going to introduce our new scholars through, we did this fundraiser. We quickly had to shift to, things like this, like what's a good virtual fundraiser. So throughout the summer, we did this fundraiser called Broadway Squared, where we had like a Brady Bunch situation around a Broadway or national tour lead principal performer, and students and college theater students and high school theater students signed up to work one-on-one with that person. And then we put these wonderful, we have a wonderful editor who put these great compilation videos. So like you're singing, you learn with Elizabeth Stanley, and sometimes you're the soloist and sometimes she is.
Oh, that's great.
So what we're doing, our grand finale is everybody who is involved in any of the videos is going to, tomorrow we have a Zoom, they each got a Zoom Q&A, a group Q&A with that actor and their processes. And it was just people like Derek Klena and who else? Oh gosh, I'm blanking. Just Jagged Little Pill. That was it. Just Derek Klena and Elizabeth Stitt. And Danny Wade from the Mean Girls tour, and Olivia Kaufman from Mean Girls on Broadway, and Christine Dwyer from the Waitress tour. So the grand finale is one of my longtime friends and favorite teaching artists and people, Telly Leung, who has done tons of stuff on Broadway, and he was Angel. He covered Angel in Rent and was in the final cast of Rent. The one, he wasn't Angel, he covered Angel, but he was the squeegee guy and the Will I Lose My Dignity guy in the Rent film Live on Broadway, which was the final cast.
Wow.
So we have a Zoom Q&A with him tomorrow, and then we're going to do a big old Seasons of Love, and our new scholars are going to be the soloists. So
that's amazing.
we don't want to, we never want to tokenize or, advertise the students, but people really want to know who they are and want to know their stories. So that's us. Yeah. And we have 2 baby freshmen at CCMMT, a baby freshman at UNCSA Drama, Point Park Theater. I'm forgetting one. Marymount, University of Alabama, Birmingham, and Winthrop in South Carolina. So they're all over the place doing their freshman thing.
That's amazing. And such an important thing to be doing to kind of like even the playing field. Because college auditions are so stressful and crazy and expensive. So I think it's really, really amazing.
Yeah, thank you so much. I'm really blessed. And something that's important to know, I'm really blessed with the people that are surrounding me, and everyone's a volunteer. I'm a volunteer. Everyone's a volunteer who does the work. So we really do rely on donations to fund everything. And I learned something about nonprofits, which I didn't know, but especially in New York, a big nonprofits basically like there's an expectation that people that are on the board give significant money. And from the beginning, I said, I want this to be a brain board, you know, teaching artists and people that are there because they're passionate about this mission. They're either parents who have gone through this, or, you know, teaching artists who have gone through this college process, and they know how crazy it is. And so we really rely on donations. So if anybody knows a corporate partner that would love to partner with us,
yes,
we're really looking for that. But honestly, my favorite donations are like the $5 that I know when somebody gives $5, like that is a big deal to them, you know.
right.
$5 is $5, man. You know, that's a sheet music, right? So,
And how can we donate? Is there a website or a link?
I think it's scrolling across this stream, whatever this is. I don't know if it's on YouTube. Yeah, it's our website. We are a charity on Facebook, Instagram. It's just a pain. When you also found your 501c3s, Facebook's not so fun. But anyway, but that's the easiest way, and it goes right to our PayPal. We accept checks too, but we like the fast cash, frankly, you know, because then we can get it right to the kids, which is exactly where it goes.
Well, that's amazing. So please, our friends at home, if you can and are able to, please donate to the Fund for College Auditions to help support these young artists and their journeys towards BFA programs.
And the other huge support, like I was saying earlier, is spread the word. If you know of a community program, tell your high school drama teacher. And important to know, if our mission statement is focused on significantly low income students, and we use a governmental criteria for that, which is pretty fair because it's based on where you live, the cost of living where you live. So New York is very different than, you know, Jackson, Mississippi, where we've had several scholars. But it is focused on low income first is the first criterion, and then traditionally underrepresented groups in film, theater, and TV. So BIPOC students, neurodiverse, weight diverse, and disabled. And so that you can be a white person and apply. That's important to know too. Oh, and transgender and non-binary. I forgot that. That's very important, and I forgot that because we've been a non-binary scholar and a transgender scholar. So it doesn't. Basically, it's communities with lower. You know that the students have lower income. Please tell them. Please spread the word. Churches, whomever. And when do they come? When do they reach out to us? Sophomore year or junior year?
Okay. Great. Yeah. Well, I definitely have some ideas for places to spread the word, and I will.
Thank you. Thank you. And I like Spencer already on Instagram. That was so gorgeous. I liked it. I commented. And you can do that for our stuff too and spread the word about that. But you guys are amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for joining us. And our next performer is your intern, Newell. Sorry, this is a little sidebar, but when we watched her video, I cried. Actual tears.
Fun fact, I have not heard her sing yet. She is a lovely young woman. She's part of founded a podcast series called the Fourth Wall Podcast. She's from Western Carolina. She wasn't my student. They reached out to me. I loved her and her colleague, Abigail. I said, so tell me, we were just like shooting the breeze a little before I filmed or before we talked. And I said, what's the diversity like at your school? Because it's not a school I'm super familiar with. And I always want to know research for my students. And she said, and I said, you're the diversity. And she said, yep, that's it. And then a couple days later after we filmed, she reached out and said, I would love to help you. And she is such a godsend gift from the universe, but I've never heard her sing. So I'm pretty excited about that. That's my mom, you guys.
Hi, Mom.
She's got her Villanova basketball t-shirt on. She's visiting from, I just moved to Richmond, Virginia, out of the city, and she's visiting from Pennsylvania.
Oh, so fun.
You can see behind me, like, this is the nice part of my walls, but then there's like, I'm still unpacking a little bit too.
You know what? We love some contrast.
We love some contrast. Yeah.
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah. It's my legit wall and my Skrelty background.
Yes, a little pop rock moment.
Yeah, it's a pop rock moment. All right, well, let's hear our girls sing.
All right, yes. Next up is Alaina Newell.
I'm young and I'm foolish. I make bad bad decisions. I back off the news, turn my back on religion. Don't have no degree, I'm somewhat naive. I made it this far on my own, but lately that stuff ain't been getting me higher. I lift up my head and the world is on fire. Straight in my heart, fear in my bones. I just don't know what to say. Maybe I'll pray, maybe I'll pray. I never believed in you, no, but I'm gonna pray. You won't find me in church reading the Bible, but I am still here and I'm still your disciple. I'm down on my knees, I'm begging you please. I'm broken, alone and afraid. I'm not a saint, I'm more of a sinner. I don't wanna lose, but I feel for winners when I try to explain the words run away. That's why I am sitting here today. I'm gonna pray, maybe I'll pray for a glimmer of hope. Maybe I'll pray, maybe I'll pray. Never believed in you, no, but I'm gonna. Won't you call me? Can we have a one-on-one, please? Let's talk about freedom. Everyone prays in the end. Everyone prays in the end. Oh, won't you call me? Can we have a one-on-one, please? Let's talk about freedom. Everyone prays in the end. Everyone prays in the end. And I'm gonna pray. I'm gonna pray. I'm gonna pray. Pray for a glimmer of hope. Maybe I'll pray. Maybe I'll pray. Never believed in you, no, but I'm gonna pray.
So I don't know about you all at home, but that was just a deeply emotional experience for me. Oh my goodness. Alaina could not join us here live tonight, but she is so incredible. And please make sure you go show her some love on social media. Alaina Newell. Oh my God, that voice. Speaking of incredible voices, my pal Darren Cementina is joining us next with a tune from Island Song by Karner and Gregor. Darren,
Hey.
how are you? Oh, I can't hear you.
Uh-oh.
Hello?
Can you hear me now? Hello?
I can't. She's a little crunchy.
Mm,
Oh,
Is it any better? Hello?
yes. Yes. Maybe Ian can assist with, is it crunchy for everybody or just me?
Do I still sound like I'm in a cereal bowl?
In the private chat, we're getting, yeah, a little crunchy.
Will it fix if I leave for 2 seconds and come back in?
Let's try. Oh, someone said it's better. Maybe Ian, could we try taking Darren out and then bringing him back?
Yeah.
Just a minute.
It's all good. You want to hear a joke while we fix this? I'm gonna wait for Darren to come back for me to tell the joke. Or maybe not. Maybe I'll just tell the joke right now. What do you call it when the Pink Panther steps on a bug? I'll give you a second. Dead ant, dead ant, dead ant, dead ant, dead ant. Get it? Thank you. I have another joke for you all. What kind of overalls do the Mario brothers wear? I'll give you a second. Think at home. Denim, denim, denim. Denim, denim, denim. Denim, denim, denim. We bring her back all the time for a reason, y'all. Thank you. So now, what's up?
Hello? Is it working?
Yes, this is better.
Okay, hi.
Hi, how are you?
I am good. I'm still recovering from everyone's performances the past
Right?
half hour, but like, yeah, I'm good. I'm in a much better mood after hearing everybody sing.
Oh, I'm so
How are
happy to
you?
hear that. I am peachy. You are currently in your made up town, right? Scranton.
Okay. All right, yes, I'm at my parents' place quarantining in Scranton, Pennsylvania. Yes, like The Office. Yes, it's a real place, but Katryna does not believe that it's real. And we just had some random painter paint a gigantic mural of Dwight Schrute's head on a wall here. And I'm going to go take a picture in front of it and send it to you so I can prove to you that this is very much a real and terrible place.
Well, for the viewers at home, Darren and I have had this beef for since January about whether Scranton, Pennsylvania is a real place or not. So in the comments, let us know if you think it's real or not. But my vote is no. But before we determine that, I want to hear your glorious voice.
All right, you got
So whenever you are ready.
All right, let's party. Listen, Dad, we haven't really talked. It seems we argue every time we do. But I still think about you. And yes, you missed each show I did in high school. That's okay, the play has never been your thing. Especially when they sing. I know, but now I'm in the city, in the spotlight up there somehow, and thousands of people would kill to be where I am now. So for this once, just make it here, 'cause I'm living the life, and I'm really starting to make it here. Each night there's a massive crowd, you have to come and see them love it, see the way they cheer. Just make it here, and I'll make you proud. Come and see the hot girls in the chorus, they'll be dancing sexy, just come and see. And then there's also me, leggy girls all slinking around me. Promise, Dad, we're gonna keep you awake. So for this once, just make it here. It's a long way, Dad, but you gotta come see me make it here. It's been one hell of a ride. I tried to do your thing, join the baseball team. That was not my dream. This is my dream. It took precision and passion and waiting rooms. It took execution, introspection, luck and talent, skill. It took balls, it took faith and finesse. It took drive and oh yes, it took talent, guts and talent. And it takes a real man to go out on the stage, lay it all on the line, stepping into the cage. It's a clutch situation, and every night I score. It's a life on the edge to roar or a hiss, but this is what I was made for. no amount I do will come that or don't. But I've said it at last, out loud.
Darren, that was incredible. I loved that. Thank you so much for joining us and blessing our ears. I'm happy the sound gods arrived. So what have you been
Say
up
that
to?
again?
Oh, I said I am happy that the sound gods arrived during that performance.
Yes. Yes.
So what
yes,
have
the
you
sound was
been up to
challenging, but we got there.
the past 6 months that we've all been?
So though you don't think it's a real place, there is a limited amount of things to do in Newell,
Right.
Pennsylvania. But lately that quarantine has been lightening up in PA. I've been able to. I bought a camera, and I have been taking photography of people because I took photography in high school and college, and no one knew that I was very good at taking pictures. And now everyone's like, "Oh my God, Darren, take my pictures."
I have been one of those people who has said, "Oh my God, Darren, take my
we're
pictures."
gonna take a photo shoot. Don't you worry, it's gonna be fun.
Yes.
And I've been doing that, and I've also been. You guys are probably gonna be the first that I'm saying it to, like, officially. I am about to drop my first EP. I have a single out on all music streaming platforms already. If you just look up my name, it's like the only thing that comes up, I think. And yeah, hopefully by the end of September, I'm working with my producer right now, and I'm hoping to have my first EP of all original songs out for y'all to listen to. And you can find
That's
it on
amazing.
Spotify and Apple Tunes and YouTube and all the fun stuff. And I'll be
That's
posting like
incredible.
the whole photography journey and the music journey, and anytime I can do anything theater related, all on my Instagram. So if you want to give me a follow, I'm at Darren Burser.
Yes, make sure you follow Darren.
Yeah. But yeah.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate it, and we loved hearing your voice. I love your voice. So thank you so much.
Thank you for having me. It was fun.
Of course. And next up, joining us is another very, very talented young performer, Lizzie Bueller. Hello. Lizzie, how are you?
I'm well. How are you?
I am getting through it. I'm so excited about all these incredible performances that are happening tonight.
Yeah, I've literally been just sitting, like, watching.
Oh, yeah. Mouth agape every performance.
Sure.
So I'm so excited to hear you share one of my favorite tunes as well. So I think we're just going to get into it whenever you're ready.
Yes, my phone decided to turn off right when I need it, so.
All good. I mean, I could tell another joke.
You're good.
No, I'm not. Okay.
Okay. I picked up your shirts this morning. I don't know why. I don't know why. Mr. Reynolds said to say hello. I started to cry. I started to cry. Every place we ever walked and everywhere we talked, I miss you. You never leave my mind. So much of you is left behind. You took my days with you. Took my nights with you. I keep thinking that you'll be calling. Everyone says that it's all in my head, and that I can't accept yet. I'm not ready to just give in. I know that I can't live enough this pain with these feelings of regret. I can't comprehend this and pretend that I don't care. Any place I wanna be, I wanna see you there. You took my life with you. Took my world with
Well, I'm baby. I love that so much. Your tone is just so gorgeous.
Thank you.
Yes. Oh, I mean, thank you. I love that song. So you just ripped all of our hearts out. Just left it.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. You are super, super talented at a very young age. Tell
Thank
people at home how youthful you are.
Sorry, I missed the last part.
Oh, I said tell the people at home how youthful you are, because I feel like, look, you read so mature on screen.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I think especially I'm going into my sophomore year at Professional Performing Arts High School in New York City. So especially the last year has just been really good training every day and getting really top-notch arts training. And also like all of my training outside of school has been just, I'm so lucky that I've had outlets to like pursue this. So yeah.
Well, amazing. And she's a triple threat, y'all. She can dance like no one's business. I did some Instagram stalking.
Oh, well, we all don't, nothing to be ashamed of.
There are two types of people in the world: those who openly admit to Instagram stalking and liars.
She said it.
Yeah, there it is. Well, what have you been up to lately? Do you have anything fun going on?
Well, before all of this, whatever it is, ensued and started, I had a really amazing opportunity. I shot a film, which I can't say too much about, back in January, but I can say I can say it's called Nights and Days in America.
All right.
I play Morgan. So keep an eye out. I don't have a release date or anything. We shot it in January, and then when everything happened, like all the press stuff just not
does.
So just keep an eye out for my Instagram, and I will be talking about that. And thank you guys for having me. This has been amazing. And you guys are all like the sweetest people.
Of course. Thank you so much for joining us. So she's a quadruple threat queen because we got film, acting, singing, dancing. So make sure you follow her on Instagram. Yes, of course. Lizzie, there she is, right there.
That's cool. I can like.
Yeah, we can do a little point moment. Well, thank you so much for joining us, and we loved having you sing for us. Yes.
Thank you.
Yes, of course. And next up is quite possibly one of my favorite people on the entire planet. We have been friends for no, you don't get to talk yet. I'm still hyping you up. Ian has been one of my best friends for the past 4 years, and not only is he a talented person, performer, photographer, pianist, producer, anything you can think of, he is also the kindest and most clever person I have literally ever met in my entire life. And I would die for Ian McQueen. So I'm very excited for you all to experience the butter and gloriousness that is Ian McQueen. Okay, that's it. That's all I got.
Okay, speaking embargo lifted.
What?
Speaking embargo lifted, I can talk now.
Oh, yes. I thought you said, speaking of Margot lifted. I was like, who?
My sidekick. No. Goodness, if I let you kept going, this would have been like crying on the couch instead of Cabaret on the couch. So
I would have kept going, but I knew it.
I know you would. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna sing now. I don't know why I'm acting so shocked. I've like sung before for prior cabarets, but this was like a last minute decision. I practiced this song yesterday mid Zoom meeting at work. So if any of my coworkers are watching and you saw me go off screen and also on mute, it's because I was doing this song. I promise I usually listen to you, not this time. So sorry. Anyway, Unchained Melody. Here we go. Oh, my love, my darling, I've hungered for your touch a long, lonely time. And time goes by so slowly, and time can do so much. Are you still mine? I need your love. I need your love. Godspeed your love to me. Lonely rivers flow to the sea, to the sea. Lonely rivers flow to the sea. Lonely rivers sigh, wait for me, wait for me. I'll be coming home, wait for me. Oh, my love, my darling, I've hungered for your touch a long, lonely time. Oh, and time goes by so slowly, and time can do so much. Are you still mine? I need your love. I need your love. Godspeed your love to me. Godspeed your love to me.
I just love you so much.
Oh,
And I
thank
just love
you.
that so much. Oh my goodness. Thank you. I feel like your voice just wrapped me in a blanket and gave me a cup of tea and put some fuzzy socks on my feet and was like, it's going to be okay. And like,
Wow.
a kiss on the forehead.
Oh.
That's what your voice just did for me.
I've said this before, and I don't know if everybody knows the story, but you are like the reason I started singing, basically, because the first day that we became friends, we went and sang together, and I was just playing piano for Katryna, and she was like, let's do, was it Think of Me from it was like something from Phantom that required a quick second of some like male vocals.
And you were my
And
role.
I just like shook my head, and you were like, no, back up. You were going to sing that part whether you like it or not. And I did, and it's just been all uphill since there.
And now he's a singer. So I don't want to take credit for your talent because obviously it's always been there, but I'm taking credit for your talent.
Oh,
so,
no.
And just, I think it is so great that you and Hannah and Tori and Elizabeth have all started this. Thank you guys so much because this really, like you said, it is just 24 hours to 48 hours of pure happiness.
Yes.
And this is just such like a fun love fest. So please send lots of love to Tori and Elizabeth and Hannah and Ian and everybody, and donate to the Fund for College Auditions.
I'm going to put all their stuff right down below. This is their social media handle, which also has a quick link to donate right at the top.
Amazing.
And our social media handle, which has a quick link to our performances every single month right at the top.
And you can go back, if you have not gotten your fix of Cabaret on the Couch yet, you can go back and watch the past 5 on their YouTube channel, which is Cabaret on the Couch.
Yes. And I think that brings us to the end.
Is that it?
That's it.
That was the happiest hour that I've had this entire month.
Well, and all thanks to you. Like Katryna said, thank you so much to Hannah Hall and Elizabeth Fassbender and Tori Vitucci, who are all part of our team behind the scenes. Thank you so much to everyone who responded to a message from us to agree to perform, whether it was 2 weeks ago or
2 hours ago.
I know. Well, sometimes we really just do ask people up until the last minute, and everybody who comes onto this show has just been so wonderful and giving and loving. We are always looking for more artists, more organizations to support, and more people to promote. So come find us on our social media channels, shoot us a DM, tell us what you like, tell us what you didn't like. And because we are just over an hour now, I am going to just bring us to a close with that.
All right. Thank you, everybody, so much. Thank you, Ian. And good night.